I'm glad we back on the mat at the crib. You already know.
There's no place for this noise
hey,
to
Ron,
go in the
if I beat you,
Superdome.
man, you gotta go to the channel.
And these fans
like,
are ready
share,
for
and
football
subscribe.
as their Saints get
Like,
ready
share,
to
and
do
subscribe.
battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Last time I won, so I ain't have to
The
do
kicker
that.
for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I already know they doing it. I be running the same plays 1,000 times. I be like, okay, let's get over.
Just trying to run that clock, huh?
Yeah. You know what it was. Ooh.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All right.
On second down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Hey, 47. 58, right over there, right over there. Zoom. 58, right there. That's how we got man.
A first down throw for Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Demario Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, tight down. There you go. We're going to 54. Right here.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you put
rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Hey, kill. 47.
Third and long for Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. You're good. Try forward. Ready. Tonight.
A give to Kamara running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And the Cowboys as pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Hey, QQ. 5-9. Hey, zoom.
Second down and goal. Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Set. Yellow lady. 54 Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Breeze now on third and goal. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
You can't stop me.
To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third and long, it's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They start the second half with Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Breeze now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The 1st down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Both 7's the mic. Both 7's the mic. Go, go, go.
Prescott to throw this time. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about... And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Breeze now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Hey, that was tight.
Passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
You ain't playing like this here, man, yeah?
Kill.
Not good.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a lot. 26 unnasty, boy. Doing your thing.
Format to send it away now following the touchdown.
Still tight, though.
Yeah, I got to get a score and get a stop. I'm on your ass, though.
Yeah.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Put me on YouTube. Put me on YouTube right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. There's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Room here to run. A big run that time by Elliott. 56 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Go, get out there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 63 yards. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They run the counter. It's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Cooper was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Breeze. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves,
I already knew about
was
them
really
when I played with my
interesting.
guy
If I took the
KP.
paint off the walls with some of the words that were said,
He
but
already
I
showed
get
me
the
what
sense
they
it was
about.
much more of the adjustments they made.
they're
They came in with a
all-around
game
team,
plan
man.
that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
You know what I'm saying?
They made the
Defense
adjustments
straight, offense
necessary,
straight.
went away from that,
Who else?
and then they
Who you
got
think
it
comp- Who you
together,
think comp
got a
against them?
spark, and then took off.
Chiefs.
It's really nice to watch in the second half.
The
That'll do it
Saints.
for us. I'm Brandon
Anybody
Gordon
with a wide
alongside
receiver.
Charles Davis. Thanks to our
If,
entire crew as
if
well.
I don't play
We'll
like
talk to
how
you
I play,
next time.
you
So
know
long,
what I'm saying, the
everybody.
secondary, then they get ate up all day. You know what I'm saying? I be aligning my safeties and shit, my corners.